Good day, good day, good day, everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Like I told you, if you want to know anything about me, like I said, Google the name Bryant Glaze Gibbs. And you know what? Guess what? A bunch of stuff will come back. Some stuff you're going to hate. And don't take it the wrong way. I hated the person I once was. But you know what? I had to get help. And you know what? I am a much better person. So what I'm seeking to do is, how do I right my wrong? How do I use my past transgression to stop these kids from going down that wrong road? To stop these kids from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address? Get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, a true story of crack, money, murder, redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Today, what I'm going to talk about, I was looking at this interview. And as I'm looking at the interview and listening to some of the things in this interview about this individual, Peter Shue, he was on there with Vlad, with Cavio. They doing the interview and they talking. And you know what? When you know a person, history and background, and I'm listening to this individual and, you know, the stuff that he's talking about and some of the stuff that he's saying. And you know what? Like he was like this big time guy and they were so strong and organized or whatever, man. You know what? The dude, like I say, is known for being a party promoter. One of those guys right now is like promote parties. He's cool with everybody. Everybody his friend, everybody his man. You know, everybody in that street life is not your friend. Everybody in that street life is not your man. So when you got an individual that everybody your friend, everybody your man, you already know who they are. They are what we call back then professional ding-a-ling riders. They are right now cool punks, like suckers that basically trying to be down with everybody and want to be a part of everything. So he brought up an interesting point, and he always like to talk about different situation. And he bring up this character, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Like I said, I know who he is, Big D. Like, you know what? Like I say, he was out there like anybody else with I'm talking about this cat, even back then, made, you know, like I say, I'm listening to him. This dude probably talk about like a $20 million story with this guy, and he's a businessman, he this and that. But being a businessman, why couldn't even back then you get your teeth taken care of? I'm saying this cat, you know, you drive a Range Rover and, you know, all these exotic cars, but your teeth look like Raggedy Ann. Like you can shovel like butter off your teeth. But even with that, that's your man and y'all so big time or whatever. Save me that BS, man. You speaking about you stopped or had to confront Alpo because he slapped a key sweat over a girl. And, you know, he know who you was. And, man, bro, nobody cared nothing about you. You know, when you had situation, who did you went and get? You went and get these cartoon characters from where? Brooklyn? You know what? And the only strength they had was my crew, the M&M crew. But once again, you want to act like you was this big, bad, you know, hey, get the heck out of here. You bootleg cartoon character, man. And you know what, folks, I apologize, but certain things right now, when you look at these individuals and you listen to some of the stories that they tell, you know, you're going to tell a person like Alpo what he can and what he can't do. And he looked it up to you because he was, no, nobody looked it up to you. You know what? If he looked it up, people looked up to you because they were shorter than you. That's why they looked it up to you. But talk about the time right now with some of these cats that you speak so highly about, when they disrespect you. When they had you right now, when y'all came from the SWV, LL Cool J concert in Philly, how right now is this one guy that you so on his dingling, talk so bad to you, talk down to you, like you was a little girl, that you was over there ready to cry. So, but these are the same individual that you speak so highly about. Men don't do that. Men don't wait, man. If I'm not yelling at you, don't yell at me. If I'm not cursing and belittling and disrespecting you, don't do that to me. That's what men do. All right now is, you know, when somebody trying to disrespect you or whatever, man, what you gonna do? You're gonna defend yourself. Not you. Not big bad yellow, you know. No, what you did. Went in a little corner like you was gonna cry. Come on. But you getting on here on this platform and you start talking about different things like you supposed to be that. When you wasn't, man. So like I told you right now, folks, like, you know, I'm not trying to make this more than what it had to be, but let's listen to it.
A lot of broads like as his broad, you know what I mean? And so Keith shot a shot at the broad, right? At the Rucker. And then dude turns around and smacks Keith at the Rucker.
Yeah, I'm not too sure which girl it was. Alpo, that's Alpo, and Alpo was younger than us. He was closer to D than me, but we was all right. And at the time. And I got a call on my man, and he was like, "Yo, some dude just slapped Keith." I said, "Who?" So I don't really know his name. So I said, I made a couple of calls. They said, "Yo, the kid Alpo slapped him." I said, "Where Alpo at now?" And he told me, and I went down there, and I stepped to him, and I told him, don't touch Keith. He's off limits. And he said, all right. He went with, because I don't talk about nobody.
Hey, but look at this, right? You told him he's off limit. He can't do that. Bro, who are you? You couldn't tell him that. Because once again, if you would have told him that, then you know what? It's a possibility you'd have been his next body. But you gonna tell him, it's already, what's done is already done. But like you say, you try to act like them saying right now that you told him what he could and what he could not do. Like I say, that didn't happen, man. Because once again, like I told you, everybody know who the heck you are. You are the bootleg party promoter that trying to sell some fake panty acting like it belonged to Madonna. And you know what? It's probably yours. Hey, listen, folks, once again, man, like I say, sometimes like I tell you right now, when you hear certain things, you let it get the best of you. But like, I hate when these clowns coming at the woodwork with all these fake stories. Hey, listen, man, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.